Okay.
I swear your accent, like you just end up saying words more and more.
Really?
With an American twang, I feel.
Bro, it's because of Eddie, bro. It's all Eddie He's fault. Can't help it, man.
I don't think it's his fault. I think it's your fault.
Is it my fault?
Yeah, I think it's your fault.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm actually not intentionally trying to sound American, bro. It's just coming off like that.
Yeah, but it comes off.
I swear to God,
like,
bro.
You.
But I'm not like consciously being like podcast, bro.
No, but it's like
just.
But like when you speak,
Uh-huh.
no, as in when you listen to like American TV shows, how come that doesn't like come on?
Well, because I think when you're surrounded completely by other Aussies, it's like, I mean, you speak the way that you normally speak, but then like, because you're surrounded by other Aussies, it's like I have to maintain that accent. But once you're around people that are from America or from another country, then you just naturally kind of pick up their mannerisms.
A little bit, but Eddie's not here right now.
Well, he's not here right now, but he's here back in Sydney, and so.
Yeah, no, I get it. It happens to me when like I speak to people with that accent. If they're not there, then it doesn't come out.
Right, but what do you mean, bro? I'm with him like every weekend.
No, but he's not here like right now.
Yeah, I know. But did I say anything that sounds like particularly American?
Just like small twangs. Like I forgot you said something earlier, but it's just like that's more like American sounding than it is like Aussie. Right. Like, okay. It just like throws me off.
I'm definitely just like trying to be one of the boys, bro. I'm just
trying.
My
God. No.
I don't know, but like I'm not actually trying to do it consciously. Like
fair.
I just say y'all because they be saying y'all.
I guess so.
And now it's just like coming out, you know?
That's fair.
So like
that's fair.
I'm genuinely not trying to put it on, but like it just happens like that.
Valid.
But I think like I've always had like an affinity with like Americans. And just America in general. I don't know
Have you met any Americans before John and Eddie?
Not really. Yeah.
So where did the affinity to Americans come from?
I think it's just like this obsession with like people that are like from Western countries like Canada, America. Maybe like I haven't met anyone who's from the UK, but like that are Asian, but like they're born in like Canada or America or some kind of Western country. Okay. I feel like there's just a little bit of like a fascination with it because I'm like, oh, like what was your experience like growing up as an Asian in this part of America or like this part of Canada, this part of Toronto? Right. And something that I'm just really interested in. Right. And like when I remember one time I was in Vietnam with my dad and like I met a bunch of Americans in like this like massage. It was like this place where they do like massages and they have like the fish that clean your feet. Yeah. You have to dip your feet in. Yeah. It's really like weird, bro.
Oh, yeah, no.
Have you done it before?
It's pretty good. They eat your dead skin off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just like so uncomfortable doing that. Valid. It just feels really weird and like I'm just not used to it.
That's fair.
You know? But yeah, I just remember that one time and then like I added this guy on Facebook. On Instagram, followed him on Instagram, and then I don't know, I was just really vibing with them, and I was like, just so cool to like meet other Asians from America or Canada, and they're just like in a completely different environment to me. Yeah. But like I still have that kind of connection with them. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really sure where the fascination comes from, but I've always kind of had it. And I think like maybe just like watching American TV shows, and I think it's also because like I haven't really traveled to many places, and so because I'm just not very well traveled. Like whenever I meet someone, I'm like, oh wow, like that's so cool. You're from Toronto, or you're from this part of the States. Like, fair. You know what I mean? So
yeah. No, I hear it. No, I get it. No, I guess when I was on exchange too, that was kind of like a similar vibe. Yeah. Like, oh my god, this is so new. Blah blah blah. Like,
was that your first time kind of meeting Americans as well?
I guess yeah. Like being in America is like when you're like in the space with all of them. You're in their country.
Could you like tell the difference between the different kinds of American accents?
A little bit, like Southern Cali girl, Valley girl, like new, but no one really has like the old school like New York accent.
What's the old school New York accent?
It's like coffee,
bro.
Like there's this Instagram account that is like this. I think it's like the kid posts of his or her dad. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. Okay, but it's like he has a really strong like old school New York. Is it like accent. Long Island like? It's like coffee, like I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. Like I'm really bad with accents, but like
I feel like the accents just range so much. Like the Boston accent, they have like different accents and Southern accents.
I haven't really heard people with like a very strong Boston accent.
It's like, nah, I can't do it, bro.
But yeah.
Right, okay. But like, did people mistake you for being American when you're over there, or not really?
A little bit. I'd say like my accent is kind of like.
SoCal, bro.
Dude, I don't know.
You're a
like,
SoCal girl.
It's not American.
Okay.
But it's not. It's closer to American than it is to Australian.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's like neutral. I like to say like the neutral international school
Dude,
accent.
if you don't say anything, people genuinely think you're from America, bro.
I don't think Americans think that, though.
You remember that? Okay, not Americans, but I remember that one time we were at WoW and we were leaving, and then you met like one of my friends' friends, and then we left, and he was like, "Dude, where did your American cousin go?"
Who? Wait, when was this?
This was like maybe like 2 years ago, I'd say.
I don't remember that. But
Okay.
Probably.
Actually, I don't think you were there, but like I introduced you to him, and afterwards you left, and I was at the bus stop, and he was like, "Bro, like where'd your American cousin go?"
Oh,
or whatever.
fair. I guess like to the Australian ear, like it does veer more American sounding. Like, but I think if I'm in America, like I don't think it sounds exactly American. Right. I've gone Canadian a couple times,
really?
But I honestly can't tell the difference between Canadian and
it's so subtle, bro.
American.
I can't really tell either.
It sounds pretty similar.
I can only really tell when Zoe's like bag. Have you heard the way?
Oh yeah. Like my bag.
Yeah. When she says my bag,
Yeah. That's one thing I noticed. Apparently, they say things like it's about something. They go like a boat, but
a boat.
I've never heard people actually say that. But
really,
bag is the one I heard the most.
Bro, she says beg.
Like, oh, I got my bag.
I gotta go get my bag, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you saying, bro?
I guess so. Is that
even English?
It is, but it's kind of like how the Kiwi accent. It's like they say like the name Ben. They go like bin.
Bin.
Yeah. Or like pen. They go like pin.
Check.
Or like no.
The way M says check.
Check?
Like track?
I got a trick there.
Yeah, bro.
Actually, yeah, but it's
honestly,
like
bro, I honestly still have a little bit of difficulty understanding Carol and M, bro. I gotta really listen in, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like
what can you not?
Okay, so the way she says
similar to
but
Australia.
It's so very like I don't know, bro. The way Carol says like average. Like average,
it's average, yeah.
So average.
The way they pronounce vowels is different, and they don't round their O's like Australians do.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like I can't really tell the difference between different kinds of like New Zealand accents.
Oh, I can't.
Do you think there's a difference between M's and Carols?
I think M's is a bit stronger.
You reckon?
Yeah.
But like, do you have any more difficulty understanding either of them?
Not really.
Okay.
Like,
but like, I have to like honestly like. Just listen in really hard, bro.
Oh, really?
No, like genuinely,
maybe you're just
bro.
accustomed to the
I think I'm just so accustomed to the Australian accent, but also like American media as well.
I guess so.
And so you just kind of like Eddie's accent, I can just hear that shit straight. Like I can understand what he's saying like immediately, but like I feel like I don't know, bro. It sounds weird. But that's
because the American accent enunciates everything. It's like water. Versus you guys go like water.
Yeah.
Where it's like very loosely formed words.
Right.
Whereas like water, which is
water.
Like you have to like
aluminum.
Use a lot of like the muscles in your mouth to say it. It's like you guys like better.
Yeah.
But you guys go like better.
Right.
Where it's like it's more relaxed.
I don't know, bro. I think just Americans are like the easiest to understand because I think like from when I was a kid, you're just constantly surrounded by American media. Like,
100%.
To movies, like YouTube, like everything is like kind of huge amount of people that just have American accents. So it's like something you just kind of get used to.
And you know when British people or like non-Americans sing, like when they sing it sounds American.
Really?
When you hear a One Direction song, they go like you don't really hear them say like dance versus dance. Like they say dance.
Oh really?
Like can you hear like in a One Direction song? Can you hear the British accent?
You don't know you're beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds American. Like it sounds American. It doesn't sound like. It doesn't sound like British sounding.
Okay, I haven't really thought about that consciously. I might need to go back and listen to one of their songs and kind of.
Or it's like, have you not seen those like skits where people like try to make like songs Australian or like British sounding and they try to sing in an Australian accent? It's so funny.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Everyone defaults as like neutral sounding American accent when they sing.
Right. I mean, I think if they're on like some kind of talent show in America, I can understand that.
No, but just in general though, it's like. The way they enunciate
but
words.
You can hear it as well.
Well, it just doesn't sound like a British accent. Like they'll say like dance versus dance. I feel like that's the one thing I'm stuck on right now. But
right,
yeah.
Wait, dance is like. Wait, what is dance, bro? Are you trying to imitate an Australian accent?
No, so like when British people say dance, they say dance. But when they sing it, they still say dance. Like the air noise is different.
Right. I don't know, bro. I just say dance, bro.
I'll send you. No, but like, you would say dance.
Okay.
Like naturally, you say dance when it's like I think maybe because I'm saying dance so many times.
But now. I say dance, bro. I just say dance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. Wait, well, have you heard other Australians say dance? That's so posh, bro.
Is it really?
It sounds really posh to me.
Dance class.
Dance class? No, bro. I say dance class.
Oh. Fair.
I don't know. Nah, I say dance, bro.
Really? Yeah. Oh, well,
but like, there's actually kind of, bro, I literally saw on YouTube, there was this like Australian accent breakdown.
Yeah.
And there was like multiple accents they had on there. They had like the standard.
Yeah.
They had like a posh accent.
Yeah.
And they had the Westie accent.
Okay. So I still don't really know what the difference is.
Everyone's somewhere on there on the spectrum.
I still don't really know what the difference is between like...
What?
Like the regular, the posh, and the Westie. Like, I get it a little bit, but it's just like the slang and the choice of words they use, which is not really an accent.
But I don't think it's necessarily just the slang. It's the way they like... It's just the way they sound and like the whole demeanor. Like,
what do you mean?
I'll find a YouTube video and like send... I don't want to like... It's going to sound offensive, bro.
Okay,
this is
valid.
On YouTube, bro.
Valid.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, it's pretty normal, right? You kind of code switch. Like, obviously...
Oh, yeah, 100%.
When you're back in Malaysia...
Yeah, no, my Malaysian accent
You don't even have...
It depends who I talk to, because it's like, it's more... 亲切 to like speak.
亲切, okay.
Like similarly to
Can you give us some like some of your Malaysian, how you would speak to Mama bro?
You need to like, I need something to bounce off of, but like it comes out when like someone else has it.
Okay.
So
you can't give us like a, hey, today Blue Mountain.
like you have to give me like something to say.
Oh. All right, all good.
Yeah, no, like it has to like, I need to bounce off.
Okay.
Or like someone's like call me and I just like it comes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that's fair. I mean, do you think that's something that you've kind of trained? Like,
what do you mean?
As in the accent, the way that you speak currently, is that something that do you feel like you trained that? Or is that the English that you kind of had, and then when you moved to Australia, you just kind of you speak like that? Or
that's a really good question. I actually don't know if I have the answer to that because, like, apparently, according to my sisters, when I was younger, like, when I watched a lot of TV before kindy, I think maybe like 3 to 4 years old, like a lot of the cartoons are American. So apparently when I was really young, I had a bit of like an American twang, but then it went away really fast, like once I started school in Malaysia. But I guess because I'm exposed to it so much, it's like it naturally turns on quite easily. Right. I honestly don't really have an answer for you.
But do you think it's like you're consciously kind of turning that American
a little bit.
There
definitely is like a little bit of a like sometimes it comes out stronger when I'm talking to other people who sound more American. Okay. And it's like sometimes when I speak with like Australians a lot, like I accidentally say things with like an Australian sound. Like I remember like there was 2 times where it was like I said raspberry instead of like raspberry like for yogurt. I was like, fair. Can I get the raspberry flavor please? And like my friend was like, whoa, where did that raspberry come from? I was like, oh shit, sorry.
Right, that's so fair.
Or like small things like that. But I find when I'm like a little bit drunk, I also just like, I think just because I slur my words more than it just, and it's like when you slur your words, you don't really form your words properly, so then it just gears more Australian sounding, which might not. That just might just be me slurring.
That's fair, bro. I'm waiting for the comments of like, yo, like, which part of SoCal are you from, bro?
Like, I don't think I sound like exactly Valley Girl, like.
No?
Bro. I don't know.
What is the Valley Girl accent, bro?
Like, oh my God, can I get a pumpkin spice latte decaf with, I don't know, oat milk and just an Erewhon smoothie on the side, please? I don't know. Some shit like that. I don't know. Okay. I feel like I need someone to actually say that.
Okay. That's fair. We need the actual Americans here. We're just like talking out our asses right now.
A little bit, but yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I don't know, bro. I feel like, I'm kind of like proud to have an Aussie accent, but I feel like once you're kind of around a lot of people that are from the same country, you just naturally want to assimilate with them. You know I
guess so, but you're still you're still surrounded by majority Australians.
That is true, but within our actual group,
not really.
No, I just think Eddie, just because Eddie's the loudest, bro, and man, it just influences me out here.
You just have 2 of them. Like everyone else is like not.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just Eddie, bro.
It's just Eddie, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta blame the man for everything, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know, bro. My dad was like watching back the podcast and was like, volatility.
He was like, does your dad watch every week?
He's watched all the episodes.
That's so cute.
He's like first to watch it, bro.
Oh my god. Do you like let him know when it gets released, or does he just like have notifications
he's just like
turned on?
I think he's got his notifications
That's
turned on.
so sweet.
He's like one of only 20 subs on the YouTube
Wait, no, but
channel.
that's so sweet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's making an effort, so.
And do you guys like talk about it and like break it down? Like, does he like come up with thoughts?
Honestly, we try to like, we've just been using it as like a method of like trying to understand each other.
That's really sweet.
Because I think like before, my dad doesn't really talk a lot, you know, obviously you've met him before. But yeah, something where like a lot of these conversations I wouldn't have with him because it's just like would be a one person dialogue.
Yeah.
And it's like so many things that I really want to talk about with him.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't really know how to talk about.
Right.
And so I feel like I really need this as an outlet for me to be able to kind of speak my mind because there's so many different things that I really want to talk to him about, but I just feel like he doesn't really know how to converse about these topics. And so I just really can't talk with him about it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this is kind of part of the reason we have this podcast as well. So
yeah, no, but I think it's great that like kickstarted the conversation of things you wanted to talk about with him. But yeah, I guess it's hard. Like they don't have like the language to like articulate their thoughts and feelings. They probably don't even like know what they're feeling, and they aren't able to like find words to describe what it is that they are.
Yeah, I even remember the first episode. He watched it. And then he like texted. He told my mom and my sister he actually watched it again that night.
Oh,
because he was like he wanted to like really understand what we were talking about.
Yeah,
and like I was talking about this with Eddie a little bit. I think like I don't think he has difficulty understanding, but like maybe sometimes he like still processes some things in Hokkien. I'm not really sure.
I don't think it's a language thing. I think it's just like these concepts are just like really new things to him. So it's not the English language that he doesn't understand, but it's just like if I started talking to you about quantum physics, it probably sounds like a foreign language to you too.
That's fair.
So yeah.
Okay.
And you probably have to, like, it's like when you watch a lecture on a piece of new content, you have to rewatch it because you're like, the words make sense, but they don't bring any meaning to my head. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true. I think he's just never really thought about half the things that we do talk about. And like
that's all right. Like it's a different generation.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But like, I think that just kind of trying to use the podcast as a medium to kind of getting closer with him, because like even he watched like last week's episode this morning.
Oh, that's sweet. Called me,
and I was like, "Oh, did you watch it?" And I was kind of like, honestly, I should try to give him a little bit more of the benefit of the doubt because he is trying so hard. But like, obviously, we had the whole like 9 to 5 versus entrepreneurship thing, and like. He was like, oh, like there was some good points in there. It was good. And I was like, oh yeah, like which parts? And he was like, oh, like Zoe raised some good parts.
Oh my God.
Like, bro, I'm like, of course you think like that, bro. You're literally like inside the box, like whatever.
I think it's just hard when what they want of you and what you want for yourself is different. Yeah. But that's allowed to happen. Right. But it's just hard. It's like they like strawberry ice cream and you like chocolate, but he's trying to feed you strawberry, but you're like, I don't like strawberry, I want chocolate.
I know. So that's literally what it's been my whole life, and I'm like trying to understand that he likes strawberry and I like chocolate, but like I want him to understand that I like chocolate, and you know he only sees like strawberry is like the only good thing there is available, and I'm like, bro, no, like I want chocolate, bro. It's like everyone else in the family has strawberry. Like, let me have chocolate.
Yeah, you know it's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
But I think it also just generally comes down, like, it boils back down to like upbringing. You know, I think like if I didn't grow up in Australia with the privileges that I've had,
100%,
then I wouldn't be like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. I think it's because I have these fundamental needs already met. Yeah. In terms of like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, safety, security, food, water, shelter. Yeah. And then as a result of that, as a byproduct of that, as a consequence of that, then I can pursue entrepreneurship and try to find something that's meaningful to do in life. But it's like, back in those days for him everything was just about survival.
Yeah, if you went through exactly what he went through, it would probably be really different.
I think I would think the exact same as him. Yeah. But like, I guess it's just, must be really hard for him to like understand from my point of view. You know? Yeah. Yeah. But he's
trying. I think that's all that, like, that's something that's within his control, and like if
Yeah.
he is putting the effort, I feel like that matters.
Yeah.
So
Like, I don't know, sometimes I just get so frustrated because I'm like, I know he is trying, but I also want him to like try in other ways as well.
what do you mean?
You know? So like, all right, I'll break it down for you. There was a lot of stuff that kind of happened this week. Like I went over and stayed at his house like last Thursday.
Okay.
Like, Zubi and Yima are like away.
Oh yeah, they're back in KL.
Back in KL, yeah. But I was like, I'll just go over just because I feel like there isn't really another time where I'll be able to just go over and spend time with him.
Oh, that's sweet.
Without the rest of the family being there.
Yeah.
And just have like some kind of one-on-one alone time. Aww. But basically, I think like I went over and I stayed there and dude, it's back to the GPS thing. Like the GPS was one thing. And then I don't know. I guess
that can't be all you talked about.
No. It was just like these kind of things, just kind of adding up of like things that annoy me. Like the first thing was like him refusing to use the GPS, and I was like, dude, what the hell? The second thing was like, we went to go watch the footy. Mm-hmm. It was like Roosters versus the Storm at the pub that night, and then like, I know my dad's not really into footy in the first place, but it's like to me, it's not about like being into footy. It's about being into. It's just making an effort to try to connect with your son through something that he's interested in, right? It's like, I'm not interested in badminton, but I went and played 2 hours of badminton with him because I wanted to connect with him, right? So it's like, it's not about like, obviously we're going to have different interests because we're not the same person.
Yeah.
You know, we're individuals.
Yeah.
But it's just about him making an effort at something that I enjoy, right? It's like, if I have a kid in the future, I don't really get to control what his interests and his hobbies are. He might be into chess or he might be into archery. I don't know. And so like, I would think that I would still try to make an active effort to try to at least understand the rules of chess or try to understand why he's interested in archery or why he has an affinity for archery and kind of go from there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like sometimes my dad just doesn't even make that effort to understand why I have an interest in something or why I like certain things. And yeah, that's kind of what's hard, and that's kind of what we've been fighting about.
That's fair. Like, how does it come up? But he still went with you to footy, right?
Well, yeah, we went to go watch the footy. Yeah. But then he kind of just like, so in his defense, like his back was hurting, but he kind of just like told me like, I'm going to the toilet. But then he didn't say that he was going to go for a walk as well because his back was hurting. So he went to the toilet and he just kind of walked off. And I was just kind of there for 10 minutes like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you know, we came here to watch the footy together. We're trying to have some father-son bonding time and you've just walked off. And I don't even know where you went for 10 minutes. I'm just sitting here by myself. Like thinking, where the hell did my dad go? So that's kind of what rubbed me the wrong way.
I think it's just a communication thing. Yeah.
And like...
Valid.
I don't know, bro. I get so angry because I'm like, bro, like, I know that... You know, and I kind of talk about this with my therapist as well. And it's like, I know that my dad is naturally not a strong communicator. Yeah. But it's something where I feel, I just get so frustrated because I'm like, you need to be able to communicate, right? Yeah. It's like every human being is requires communication skills.
Not everyone's good at it though. I definitely have my shortcomings too.
For sure. And like, obviously not everyone has a natural disposition to being good at communication, but I just feel like it's something you can't, obviously he's kind of got through life.
Without needing to.
Not without needing to. Like, he's needed to communicate, but it's obviously caused him a lot of issues. Right. You know? Yeah. With work, with my mom, like, you know, a whole bunch of things that we can unpack. But it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes I just get frustrated because I'm like, you're trying to find that balance between accepting someone for who he is, accepting someone for who they are. Yeah. But then also being like, I want you to change as well. You know? Yeah. It's like I'm trying so hard to accept that he's old and like, you know, old habits die hard and it's probably going to be really difficult for him to change. But at the same time, I still want him to change, you know? Yeah. I want him to be able to communicate. I want to be able to have a close relationship with my dad. Yeah. But it's just so hard because the generational gap is just so huge. Yeah. And like, there's no kind of common hobbies or interests. Yeah. Like the only thing my dad's into is badminton and... Yeah. Like, you know? Yeah. That's why it's like we're always in conflict. So I'm like, dude, what the hell? Yeah. What are we talking about? Yeah. So, I don't know. What do you think?
How do you guys resolve that?
Well...
Did you tell him walking away without telling you made you upset?
Yeah. So we kind of like, honestly, I kind of lost the next day.
Like during or after? But how was the rest of the footy game?
So like the footy game was fine, but the next day I kind of was just annoyed, and all these things kind of like added up in my mind. Honestly, I think I was a little bit annoyed because like, dude, it sounds weird, but like there was like a guy at the footy, and it was like this Asian guy, and his accent was like, he was getting pretty into the footy, and like his accent was like honestly like a lot stronger than my dad's, and like I don't know whether it's something to do with like, I feel like my dad has had trouble assimilating into Australian culture, but I think I was just kind of annoyed, and this definitely links back to like really deep traumas, but it's just like I was just annoyed at the fact that there was another guy there, and she would come through, and she was like he was super into the footy. And I was like, dude, like my dad's accent is like not even a fraction of this guy's. He probably moved to Australia way after my dad. My dad's been here for 45 years. Yeah. And it's just like, you know, I know you don't have an interest in the footy, but like you could at least try to make an effort to even understand the rules.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's something that I've just always been frustrated at because like...
I guess... Oh,
yeah. You go.
No, I guess so. I think it's like hard when like you want a particular trait or you're like... You find someone lacking in someone and you find someone else with the exact trait that you want. And it's like you make that comparison, but it's like, I think family is hard because you can't choose your family. You're kind of like allocated. Is allocated the word? Like
you're just given your family.
You're just allocated your family at birth. Like you don't really get to choose. Like this is the dad I get. This is the siblings. If you have siblings that you get, it's kind of just what you get when you enter this world, I guess. So I think like other things like friends, relationships, mentors, like people you work with, it's like there's a choice element in like, oh, you pick the people you work with, you be friends with, you enter a relationship with, but family, it's like one that you can't. Yeah. Which is really hard because you can only work with what you're given. Yeah. And what you're feeling is valid, but also, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a solution for it. I get it as well. Yeah. But
how are you with your dad, bro? Like obviously you live over... Like, you're not in the same country, but like...
I guess so.
Do you have those struggles or...?
Not with my dad. I feel like me and my dad, like, our personalities, like, don't clash as much as, like, me and my mom. Like, I feel like my dad doesn't talk feelings very much, but it's like he doesn't question he doesn't question everything as my mom does. Okay. For example, like, what I mean by that is, like, maybe me and my dad are more similar than I thought, like as we get older, but my mom and I think naturally, like our personalities are quite different. Kind of not in a similar way when you and your dad are different, but it's just like in our own ways. How would you describe
your difference between you and your mom?
Oh, that's like hard to put in like 30 seconds, I guess. But it's just like...
You have as much time as you want, bro.
I guess so, but it's just like... I don't want to shit talk her either. So I'm trying to think of like how to word this in a way that's like...
Still respectful.
Yeah. And obviously like I am the person I am today because of her. And it's like, obviously we have our fights and things we don't see eye to eye on, but genuinely like I will not be here where I am if it wasn't for how she raised me and everything. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't mean I agree with everything, not necessarily. But she did the best with what she had and what she knew. Yeah. But back to your question, like, how are we different? It's just, I think the things we naturally like are very different. Like our hobbies or interests. She's always like, so I love being outdoors, being adventurous. Like I'm always down to like go on crazy hikes or like try new sports. And like my mom was always like, why do you like to do this? Like, why do you like subject yourself to be under the sun and do these hard things and pay money to do it? And I'm just like, because I like it. Like
for sure.
You know what I mean? Like someone whose interests are the same, like you wouldn't need to explain any of this to them. They just get it.
That's fair.
But I think that's just normal. It's just like what she likes to do and what I like to do is different. So it's like hard to explain that to her. It's like,
I think it's a generational thing. I feel like if you try to explain that running is like a phenomenon right now and everyone's into it and like social media is a big part of that.
No, but there are like older people who enjoy running too.
Yeah, but like I don't think it would have been a thing when they were young. It's like that's actually a hobby.
Yeah, it's not.
There were no run clubs back in the day. You know what I mean?
There actually was. So when I went to Malaysia, like,
really,
there's this thing called a hash run.
Okay, but we're talking like 40 years ago.
Yeah, no, my friend's parents met at a hash run.
What is a hash run?
Oh, it's like hard to describe. Basically, it's a club first of all. So it's when the British came over to Malaysia.
Okay.
I think they had these like little hunting expeditions. So these are more like excursions. So like,
right.
I might articulate this wrongly, so don't like Google it and check like
we'll fact check it later, bro. Don't take our word for it.
But essentially, like I can't remember what the name, but there are these. I think they're called the hash leaders, but they will lay down like a track.
Okay.
So, and these are marked by like pictures of rabbits, and it's like a trail you have to follow, and then they'll put like a bunch that fork off into different trails. So you have to like find the correct one.
Okay.
And then it's
like a treasure hunt.
Not really. Call it a hash run. And then there's like certain callings when you say when you find the hash or when you don't see it and you run back. It's actually really fun because people do it with their families and everything. But that's what they did like 40 years ago. Like it's obviously like British aristocracy that was in Malaysia who did it. So like not every Malaysian did it. It's like the ones with like British like who were like the British people when they were in Malaysia. The Hafis in Malaysia still do it today. But that's interesting. Like so it's not the way modern day 2025 Run Club is like, but that's I guess the 1950s version of it.
1950s version of Run Club, bro.
Because it was like a community. Wild. Like let me see if I can verify that. But I think it's been around for a while. But digressing from that, like that's not like the same thing. It's also just like I think I've asked this to my parents too. Like, what were they doing at like 25?
Right.
And like,
dude, I honestly don't know what the fuck my dad was doing at 25, bro.
I think both my parents just graduated because back then, like, university took longer. Like, their high school education like ended longer, and it was just like I think they graduated at like 24.
Yeah, my dad was probably around the same. He came to Australia when he was like 21.
Yeah, so like they said their degrees were longer back then. But they just like started work and everything. But like they moved from a small town. To like the big city, and then they were just kind of like like figuring it out, I guess.
Yeah. Where is your mum originally from?
This state called Perlis, like North Malaysia. So it's like on the border of like Thailand. Right. So if anyone knows like Langkawi Island is, that's quite a famous tourist island. Like it's kind of near there.
Right. I know Langkawi. Yeah. I think I've been there before actually.
So you can catch a ferry from Langkawi to Perlis.
Okay.
So yeah.
Is it called Perlis?
Prlis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. That's fair. Dude, I just had something on my mind I wanted to clear up, bro.
What's up?
I just wanted to let our viewers know that Zoe's actually my dad's cousin.
Oh, I think we went through this before.
We have, but like the first time we actually like talked about it, the audio was so bad. Oh. And I was like, dude, I don't know whether it's like actually audible. Oh, so I wanted to get it on record, bro.
Fair enough.
Me and Zoe actually related.
But, I think people know that by now, surely.
Yeah, but just want to reiterate.
Like, we're the same age, but he's my cousin's son. Yes. So my dad is the youngest of his siblings.
Why don't we break that down for them right now?
So. And like your grandmother is the oldest of his siblings. And his grandmother's my dad's oldest sister.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So there's like a 20-year age gap. So essentially, my grandma was pregnant
at the same time as your great grandma.
Yes, which is fucking insane.
Which is wild.
Which is crazy, right?
Which is wild.
Yeah. And so that's why I have a second auntie who's 3 months younger than me.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think also because I'm the youngest of my siblings, so it's like even weirder because we have another set of cousins from his dad's brother's family.
Which one? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. That are closer to like my sister's
that are
age.
A lot older than us, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Bro, I have a serious question.
Okay.
Do you reckon you were an accident, bro?
I've told you this before. So my sisters are like 7 and 11 years older, and I'm pretty sure I don't think they were expecting a kid at 40 and 42, dude.
Dude, yeah.
So I definitely don't think I was expecting.
Have you ever asked your mom and dad, bro?
I think I have it. They just brushed it off.
What did they say? Bro? No, Zoe, you were intended.
I don't know.
We definitely wanted you here, bro.
I feel like we don't talk about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. It's just like weird. I feel like I've briefly asked, but it's just like.
Okay. I wanna ask them, bro.
You can ask them. I'm pretty sure it wasn't planned. Like I don't think they were expecting a third kid.
Do you reckon one day that we're gonna interview each of our parents on the pod, bro?
I don't think so.
You don't reckon?
I don't think so.
I think I'll get my mom and dad on.
My parents are very private people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think I could have my mom on the pod, but honestly, if I had my dad on the pod, like, I don't think he'd know what to say. Like, we don't even have conversations real life, bro.
And also, like, not everybody like camera, wants to like talk on a camera,
fair.
Which is
that's fair.
Yeah,
that's valid, bro. But like, I was just thinking of like the Rooftop Pod, and like they brought their mum and dad on the pod and like did a full interview with them. It was super cute. Like, I think like their dad speaks a little bit more English than their mum, and so it was kind of like it was like Chinglish. It was like a Chinglish conversation.
Yeah,
but I honestly would like to have my mom on the pod one day. Like,
I could totally see
way
your
in
mom.
the future, of course.
I could totally see your mom coming on to speak.
Yeah. I think she'd be down.
Yeah, she's very articulate, so I think she'd be good.
Yeah. More than my dad.
Well, your mom's also been in Australia. Like, your mom basically grew up here.
For longer.
She basically grew up here. So yeah, it's different.
But yeah, we'll see in the future for sure. I think Adeline definitely wants to get on the pod as well.
Adeline's my older sister.
She's dying to get on the pod.
That's
but
so funny.
I told her maybe episode 50 or episode 100, bro. So
that's fair.
You gotta let us cook first, man. We don't even know.
I know.
We're honestly still figuring out what the pod is about. Still, we're just
we're just
yapping right now. So,
but yeah,
that's it, bro. Honestly, yeah. I think it's like you gotta have like a.
What about Jade? Jade's his sister.
Dude, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't think she's very much like, she doesn't even use like social media that much.
That's healthy though.
And so
she probably has such a peaceful life.
Yeah, very stable.
That's good.
You know, she's been in a 5-year relationship now.
Less chaotic.
And just working, just doing her thing. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, bro, like you gotta have a bit more fun, bro.
But some people just don't want that, and that's okay. Like
that's
it's a personality thing.
It's the ice cream thing again, bro.
No, it's just I guess so. But it's like some people.
I'm like, bro, I want like. I want to taste all the flavors, bro.
No, but it's like you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, and if everybody wanted the same thing, it's going to be so unsustainable.
That's fair.
Like, everyone needs to like different things so there's enough for everybody. If everyone liked this, like, if everybody wanted chocolate,
I don't think it's a demand and supply thing.
Okay, it's not a demand and supply thing, but then the world would be so boring if everybody did the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we need variation. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, everyone would be the same person.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of dystopian.
That's true. I mean, who knows, bro? Honestly, in the future, maybe we'll consider it. Like, I'm not really sure about my mom and my sister. Like, my mom, maybe, but something I gotta really kind of think about first because I think, like...
That's valid.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Honestly, I think I want to, like, do a couple episodes where we're kind of just talking about, like, the migration of my family and, like, everything. I don't know if I've showed you before, but I actually have, like, this book... And it's like 110 pages long or so. And it's basically the account of how my great-grandpa immigrated from southern China to Vietnam. And then how our family immigrated from Vietnam to Australia. And in there's also the documents of like all the genealogy. And also like I have a bunch of second cousins that live in Sacramento as well. And also some that like half cousins that are in Canada, in Vancouver. So I just want to talk about like that and just like go into detail about all of those things and just kind of like have like a project where I can kind of document, like everything is written on, it's all written down, but like I kind of just want to have like a audio version so that so I can preserve it for future generations so that they kind of know where they came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so fair.
Yeah.
What sparked all of this like curiosity, like the like pre-learning Mandarin?
I think it was only post-learning Mandarin, honestly.
Really?
Dude, before...
Like, but what made you want to learn Mandarin? Because, like, you did have spent, like, 6 hours a day for, bro. A good
Do you really want me to expose myself right now to all of YouTube, bro?
I mean, like, I actually don't remember.
I can, bro. I don't really care.
I mean...
All right. So, basically, it was, like... So, I wanted to learn Mandarin for quite a while.
Why?
And I had, like... Just, like, to reconnect with my culture.
Fair.
And so, I had, like, a bunch of apps on my phone. Duolingo, Tandem, like a whole Babbel, like a whole bunch of different like language learning apps, but I hadn't really properly used any of them.
Right.
Anyways, one day, like I got like a notification on my phone. I got like a message from someone, and then basically someone had sent me a message on this app called Tandem, and Tandem was like it's kind of like a language learning app, language exchange app, and so. This girl sent me a message on there.
You got the baddies on WeChat, bro.
Say hello. like that, bro. Shut up, bro. I'm telling the story, bro.
Baddies on
bro, you brought it up, so now I have to out myself,
that's so
bro.
Fair. Oh my
basically,
God.
someone sent me a message on there, bro.
No
and I was like, bro, I was like, what the hell is this shit? All right. Anyways, let me finish the piece, bro.
Oh my God.
Anyways, like, I was like, yo, what the hell is this?
I'm crying.
And then I was like, I don't know whether she sent me a message in. I think she just wrote hey or something. I was like, oh, hey. And then
what's like the Chinese equivalent of like hey?
Just ni hao. What do you mean?
I guess
there's no way to slide in. It's not like hey you up or something. Bro.
I don't know, like there's WYD.
There's no WYD and
okay, fair.
I think it was just hey, and I responded hey, and then basically long story short, I got on a call with her and I like tried to converse with her in like my very very basic Mandarin, and then like. It was just so awkward, bro, because I couldn't speak about anything. I was literally just like, 我叫陈大勇.
And you just kept repeating
bro,
that for the
I
entire
didn't keep
conversation.
repeating that, but I was just like, 你几岁? Like, how old are you? And then I was like, oh, I don't even think I knew how to say like, 你来自哪个城市? Like, what city are you from? I couldn't even say that. So it was like literally like we had like 3 lines of conversation.
Oh my God.
And at the time, my students were still living in my house, like my 2 Chinese students. And then I was like, damn, like, I actually don't know what to do here. So I just went into one of my students' rooms
and made him translate.
Yeah, I got him to translate it for me.
Oh my God.
Anyways, on there she was like, yeah, like I couldn't even understand any of this at the time, but she was like, oh, like he's kind of cute. Like,
wait, to you?
To him, to tell me. I was like, oh, okay, all right. And then, anyways, long story short, like
that's so funny.
There was like this other girl, and kind of had a bit of a crush on her, and like we started talking, and then that's when the Mandarin journey began. So
it's the Baddies in a WeChat.
Shut up, bro.
Oh my God.
Every time I see Eddie, bro, Eddie's like, bro, let's see the WeChat baddies, bro.
Oh
like, he's like, pull up my phone, like, bro, who are these fucking random ass people,
my
bro?
God.
And he's always giving me so much shit, bro. He's like, yeah, bro, language exchange partners, bro. I'm like, bro, they are, man.
And they're all girls,
bro. Yeah, most of them.
Oh my God, boys.
Oh my God, fully exposed myself, but you know it is what it is. I feel like
he did
everything's gonna come out in the pod.
His English, his Mandarin did improve like a lot.
Yeah,
I remember it's like you wouldn't be able to say like a single sentence, and now you're able to like properly have a conversation.
For sure. Yeah, way back when we won't name them, but like your 2 close Malaysian friends came over. Remember that night we went to like the Italian restaurant?
Oh yeah, like in Surrey Hills.
And I was like trying to speak Mandarin, and like I
literally in the Italian restaurant.
No, like I think on the way home.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. I think yeah. We were just in the train.
After we came back from Goro's.
Yeah.
And then basically, long story short, at the time I literally just started my Mandarin course. So I think that was like September 2023.
Yeah.
So I started my Mandarin course in like July 2023.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have a lot under my belt at the time.
Yeah.
And then I just remember I can still remember. I'm gonna cut it out, but basically saying like I was like to her like, 不说她, like don't tell her. Like I said that like 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
It's like it's not 不说她, it's 不告诉.
Yeah. I remember.
And I was like, bro.
I was like, what?
I know.
Are you saying?
So I just had no vocabulary back then. So
it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. He's come a long way since then.
Yeah, we'll see. Bro, do you reckon we could do a whole episode in Mandarin, bro?
Dude, I was so bad. Cause like I
reckon you can pull through, bro.
But I don't think I can express myself.
Really? What if we do like 2 minutes worth?
We can try.
Dude, there's this podcast that I watch. I watched them a little bit. It's called like Scrubs and Soy Sauce. Basically, this American couple. They're like American Chinese, and like one girl, her parents are from like Taiwan, and her boyfriend's parents are from like Shanghai, and they did like a whole like the whole podcast is in English, but they had like one episode where they did it in
Mandarin.
Mando.
Oh my God!
I was like, bro, I reckon like we could do that easy.
What's podcast in Chinese?
播客.
Oh damn! Yeah, I didn't even see. Like, I don't know these. Like, I don't know slang or like what's the word for like, I don't know, Gen Z.
Okay, I don't know the word for Gen Z,
exactly.
Bro. I don't know the word for Gen Z.
I'd be struggling.
I'm sure we could like.
We can try like basic stuff.
Bro. Like another episode. Let's.
Yeah, but not an entire one. I think I.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have that. I don't.
Maybe we could do like a challenge, like a.
Oh yeah, a challenge.
Like a 5 minute.
Okay, a challenge would be
5-minute
fun.
Mandarin challenge or something like that, bro.
Yeah, I think that's.
We need to get Eddie back on here, bro. But like,
sure, yeah. He speaks Mandarin to his parents though, so I think his vocabulary actually isn't that bad.
Well, he actually responds they actually speak to him in Mandarin.
But then
he responds in English.
But he's exposed to it a lot because they probably use proper like words and everything.
Yeah, so I think he can understand quite a bit. Probably almost the same as me, but he just doesn't really speak it as often. So he's not used to producing like multiple sentences.
Producing multiple sentences.
I'm serious, bro. Like me and Mavis were talking about this like on the way to State of Origin. Eddie was like, bro, like I was riffing off with Mavis. I was like, who can speak the most Mandarin? He's like, 哦，你想得太长时间，因为你不知道你在说什么。
谁
Eddie.
Like
he was saying this,
Eddie.
Yeah,
he was calling Mavis out. Mavis
he was saying this to Mavis, bro.
No, but Mavis's Mandarin's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so Mavis was just giving me the side eye, like, bro, what is this guy on about, bro? What is he on about, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Mavis Mandarin is like top tier.
It's top tier. It's a native. I mean, she said her Cantonese is actually a lot better than her Mando.
Yeah, no, because a lot of people in Hong Kong like don't actually like not all of them learn Mandarin.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I think her Mandarin is just like standard.
Yeah, it's probably learn. I think they learn it in school.
I think it's better than mine, honestly.
Yeah, they probably learn it in
school. She's got a southern accent, but like I think she's still
can't really tell.
Got more.
Chinese
That's because you got a southern accent as well, bro.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I don't think I do. I think mine's just like neutral
Malaysian?
Taiwanese sounding.
Okay, but that's southern, bro.
Is Taiwanese southern?
Well, Taiwanese is opposite Fujian, and like a lot of people from Taiwan are actually immigrants.
Oh,
like
it makes
their ancestors
sense.
are
It
from
makes
Fujian.
sense. Like we are.
And
from
so
Fujian.
the way they speak is like pretty much almost akin to people from like Fuzhou, Fujian area, right?
Valid.
So, yeah.
No, that makes sense.
But yeah, honestly, I think Mavis speaks better than me.
Yeah, obviously, like, she probably spoke it since she was young. Yeah.
So, like, there's certain areas where I think I've just kind of slowly forgotten the vocabulary, and it's just not really in my active vocabulary anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Language is hard.
Yeah, for sure. I actually want to learn Canto, but I feel like it's something that's so like difficult. But it just feels so much cooler than Mandarin, because now that I've learned Mandarin, I can understand most things. I'm like, this is boring. But whenever I hear someone speaking Cantonese, I really want to know what they're saying, but I don't know what they're saying, and so I try to pretend like, oh, I'm識聽少少 or some shit like that, and then oh, I'm a hoa, and then like, and then there's like nothing else, bro, and then I'm just like,
that's fair. I can order food in Cantonese, but that's pretty much it.
How would you hit me with some of your Canto words, bro?
I literally only know food terms. Like,
so how would you? Because I can be like, yatim.
What, 1 o'clock?
One dish? Is that not yatim?
Yatim is like 一点.
I'm trying to say like yatim char siu or something like that, bro.
Yako,
like one dish.
Yako.
Yeah, but my mom says to say yatim.
一碟 maybe. 一碟.
What is 一碟?
Like 碟 is plate.
Oh, really?
Like a dish.
Wait, are you speaking Canto or Mando, bro?
一碟 is like Cantonese.
Okay.
一碟 is Chinese Mandarin. Sorry.
一碟?
一碟 like 碟.
I thought it was 碟.
No, 碟 is something else.
Is it?
碟
Okay, I can't remember, bro. I honestly can't remember.
Like plate.
Okay. I can't remember, bro, but it's calm.
I don't know.
Anyways.
熏甜魚片,
What is that?
清蒸, 白手工,
Mavis,
Hong Kong, 芥蘭.
Mavis, I need you to translate that one for me, bro.
雞腸飯.
你给我翻译一下，我不知道他到底在说什么东西。
No, but I
Let
can't.
Let me hear you some Canto, bro. Ready?
No, my Cantonese, I can't like talk about things because I literally don't know.
Right, let me.
我唔識聽唔識講。
我係澳洲出世。
What's 出世?
I'm trying to say like 出生, like the.
Is that
like born?
Yeah.
How do you say it, bro?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like when I hear like when people speak and they're not like rapid fast, can catch the gist of what they're trying to say.
Okay.
But I can't like speak because the sounds are different.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when they type it out, it's like in traditional characters.
Right. And you can't read it.
I can't read traditional.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, I'm gonna learn that one day, but honestly, it's just like at the moment.
Watch Hong Kong dramas.
But like, you can watch it, but it doesn't mean you're just gonna.
You gotta watch it with Chinese subtitles. How all my friends learn.
Yeah, but like, I don't think you can pick it up like that.
You can.
You have to learn
the
it.
characters are the same.
I know. Some of them...
It's just pronounced differently.
I know some of them are the same, but like...
It's just pronounced differently.
There has to be like a systematic way of actually learning the Cantonese. You can't just like watch a bunch of Hong Kong TV and think you're just going to know how to speak Cantonese magically, bro.
That's how all my friends learned it.
But like that's over years and years, bro. Like over a decade. More than a decade, right?
I guess a couple years. I feel like if you know, when you watch, well, at least for me, when I watch Korean dramas, you pick up on like certain. I can't speak a full sentence,
but that's only like a few like
a
there.
But like, because Korean is further away from like Mandarin than Cantonese is. Cantonese is literally, it's like the same language, just a different dialect.
I know, but like there's only a few words that are actually like similar, like 政府, like I think the Cantonese like 政府. No.
They sound very similar.
They're very similar. There are some words that are very similar, but like some other ones are completely different. Like Beijing is like Bắc京 or some crap like that.
Yeah, it's like, no, but 白手工 is 把手工.
把手工, what is that?
Like 清蒸 is 清蒸.
Okay. But it's not everything, bro.
酸甜鱼片 is 酸甜鱼片.
Okay.
Well, I'm only...
You have to hear that. You have to hear that.
Clearly, I only know food.
Yeah, but you have to hear that so
Char
many
siu
times.
is cha shao.
Okay.
Siu yok is sao rou.
Okay. But there's got to be a systematic way of actually learning this shit.
I don't think there is, because there's so many tones.
Yeah. Someone needs to go and create that. Someone needs to go and build a course.
It's like 恭喜发财 is like 恭喜发财.
Yeah, but unless you heard them right next to each other, I don't think you can really tell. Like, because if you hear, it's like, you hear it one after another. So you're like, okay, I'm just going to associate those two in my mind. Mm-hmm. But if you just hear them completely separately, how are you gonna know which one's which?
It kind of just clicks after a while. But yeah, you need to be exposed to the language a lot, I think. Because in KL, a lot of people are Cantonese.
Right.
So I hear people speak it all the time.
Right. Okay.
So maybe it's like
maybe I just need to be. I just gotta move. I gotta move to Hong Kong or something, bro.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
But you can get around Hong Kong without speaking Cantonese.
But if I was to go there, I think I would actually want to learn Cantonese. I think that would be a little bit of a waste.
That's fair.
If I were to go there and just like rely on my English.
I guess so, but it depends what job you're doing, though,
That's
right?
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I think we've yapped enough for today's episode. It's pretty late right now.
That's fair.
This is actually our first time we've had a late night session. It's not super late, but
we'll get the hot pot.
We'll get the hot pot soon. But I guess we'll wrap up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for listening to another episode of Late Night Hotpot. I'm your host Jeremy,
and I'm Zoe.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.